Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be showing off how to play Hog EQ. I'm currently top 5,000 in the world right now, so I'm just going to show off a couple of games and give you guys some tips and tricks. Alright, let's hop into the first game here. Start off with a Hog Rider first play. Okay, we're going to be playing against Drill. We don't really have any good Drill counters in our hand. I could have played my Cannon, but I'll just E-Spirit and then play my Mighty Miner. That'll work just fine. Most drill decks, they either have a poison or a rocket, so I guess we'll kind of see what he has. I'm going to pop my ability just to kill the bomber. Okay, he's going to play his skeletons. I'm just going to play my furnace in the back. I know he'll probably play a big spell on this. Okay. Alright, so he's going to get a little bit of damage, that's fine. So when you're against drill with Hog EQ, you want to always be going opposite lane. So he got the damage in the right lane, so I'm going to go in the left lane. I'm going to Earthquake to predict his cannon, and he actually misses his cannon. We're going to get a ton of damage. And Barb Barrel is a great counter against Drill. So we're actually up a ton of damage now. Now, I want to be careful with my Furnace because he does have poison, so you're pretty much going to get no value with your Furnace in the back. So be very careful. I'm going to Mighty Miner. Okay, he tried to predict skeletons. That wasn't really a great play from him. I'm going to play my cannon. Okay, and I'm going to Barb Barrel just to make sure everything dies. He gets a bit of damage. I do have my healthy Mighty Miner left lane, but it's not really worth going in with just the Hog Rider because I don't have enough elixir for my Earthquake. He'll be able to defend that pretty easily. But now I have enough, so I'm going to go in here. Hog, Earthquake, okay, he's gonna push the Hog outside of the range. That was really well played from him. Now we gotta be careful, because we're down a bit of elixir because we overspent with the Earthquake. And he does have his cannon up top, but that should die soon. So, okay, Mighty Miner, and then I need a cannon for this bomber here. Okay, he actually goes on the side, so player E-Spirit to block, and then Barb Barrel to kill everything. We had to spend a lot there. But we do have a nice Mighty Miner going in the right lane that I can switch to the left. So I'm going to play a Furnace in the back and he's going to poison this. So he spent a little bit of elixir on that, so then I'm going to switch and go with Hog Earthquake. He gets another nice push. Our Furnace is actually still alive, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to go in for another Hog Rider here and then Earthquake that. Okay, nice. We predicted his cannon again. We're going to get a ton of damage from that, and we took out his drill really easily. I don't want to go with my Furnace because I know he'll just poison it. So I'm going to play it a little bit to the side so he can't hit the middle. Alright, we're going to go in for another Hog Rider here. He just spent a good amount of elixir trying to get damage. I'm going to get a nice Earthquake. Just keep going in with Furnaces. It's going to be really annoying for him to poison because it's on the healthy side tower. Okay, he just spent 8 elixir for that, and we're going to defend that with 2, so we need to go in here. An Earthquake, okay, and he misses the cannon again, so that's going to be a good game. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, hopping into the next one here. Start with a Hog first play. Go with an E-Spirit here. Okay, nice. It looks like he didn't have any good Hog counters in hand. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be minor poisons. Let's kite the minions to the other lane with the skeletons. Okay, those minions are going to get a little bit of damage on our left side tower, but that's going to be fine. This is another matchup where you don't want to go same lane because they do have that poison. So I'm going to switch lanes here just because I know with my Barb Barrel I can take out the Royal Ghost pretty easily. And then I'll Furnace. Okay, he's going to poison that. So I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider here, and then Earthquake to predict his building. And our Furnace does shoot on that, which is really nice. That's going to get us some damage. Okay, and the Spear Goblin's go in front, so we don't have to play anything for that. Alright, so I just have to be ready for another Miner push here. Just going to cycle my skeletons. Okay, and then Mighty Miner for the Miner. We don't quite catch it, but Mighty Miner will take that out pretty quickly. Okay, he's gonna ghost in the back, so I'm gonna go Furnace right side lane. So if he poisons that, we can switch lanes and play Hog EQ. Okay, he doesn't go for a poison. That's smart for him. Earthquake. Okay, he's gotta play his wall breakers. We're gonna get a ton of damage here. Okay, maybe not. I was expecting a little bit more. This Royal Ghost is going to be a little bit scary. Let's E-Spirit, and hopefully it hits the Spear Goblins. Okay, that's going to chain on everything. Perfect. Very well defended here. Okay, I'm going to cannon down low. Hopefully, okay, I was a little scared one of the wall breakers was going to break past the cannon there. Okay, I'm going to Hog Rider, Earthquake, and then pull that back with an E-Spirit. Okay, see if we get a hit here. Okay, we do get a hog hit here. So I'm gonna Mighty Miner and then cannon up top. Okay, perfect defense. And I know if I just use my Furnace, he's just gonna poison, so I have to be a little bit more careful. So I'm gonna go Furnace higher up. So he's got a poison high up. He doesn't even really get the tower value. I'm going to pull those minions back with my Hog Rider, and then Earthquake, and then I'm going to Evo Cannon. Okay, that actually hit the Goblin Hut, but it didn't really do anything. I was hoping it would maybe make it so Warhog could get on tower. But very well defended. Okay, he went for a really bad poison. That's going to make our Furnace really annoying for him to deal with. I'm actually going to go in here. Skeletons on that. Okay, and he doesn't have enough elixir to get back to that, so it's a pretty easy win. I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, drop the good luck. Probably go for a Hog Rider first play here. He does have the Cannoneer Tower. That's mostly going to be Mortar. Okay, there's a Mortar. E-Spirit to distract, and then I'm going to have to go with an Earthquake here to fully take that out. And then I'll Skeletons up top for the Berserker. So, when you're going against Mortar, you usually want to go same lane, just because the Earthquake's on the tower. You can hit the tower and the Mortar at the same time. So, it's usually better to go same lane. I'm just going to cannon here for the Skeleton Barrel. And we're going to take out the Ice Wizard here with our Furnace. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to protect my Furnace here. And then I can E-Spirit. Okay, he does pop his ability, so it's a good E-Spirit. I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider here. Okay, he does get his cannon down. Or, not his cannon, his Mortar, but that doesn't do anything. Let's see if we can protect our Furnace here with Skeletons. Okay, we protected a little bit, so we have a little bit of a threat he needs to take care of. Okay, I'm going to play my cannon here. Hopefully it takes out the Ice Wizard. Okay, it's slowing it down too much. It's not going to take out the Ice Wizard. We got to play a Barb Barrel on that. We're up a good amount of damage though, so that's pretty good. I'm just going to Mighty Miner in the back. Okay, he's going to play a Skeleton King, which is actually good for us. If he pops his ability, it's going to be pretty much a waste. We have E-Spirit and we have Furnace. So I'm going to Furnace right here in the middle. Okay, those were kind of bad guards. That's going to get taken out easily. And then he goes in for a Lightning. Okay, let's pull that back. And if he pops his ability, we got Barb Barrel. Hopefully we can take out... Okay, we take that out. We got E-Spirit. Kill most of the skeletons. He's going to play his Evo Mortar. So I'm just going to Earthquake that and hit the guards and then go for Barb Barrel. Okay, perfect. That takes everything out. He still hasn't really gotten any damage on the tower. He calls out the good game. I'm just going to go for Skeleton's Hog here. The Cannoneer's going to shoot the skeletons. Okay, he just spent a lot of elixir right now. So let's go for E-Spirit to distract and then Mighty Miner. And then let's pull that Berserker up with the Skeleton Barrel with our cannon. Okay, perfect. Perfectly defended. Okay, let's go Earthquake plus E-Spirit. E-Spirit's gonna chain onto the tower, which is gonna be good damage. We're gonna Skeletons up top, pull the Berserker. And we're just pretty much gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go with Mighty Miner. Okay, he's trying to build up a push there. So I'm gonna Furnace. That's gonna be great at taking out the Skeleton Barrel and the Ice Wizard. Okay, I'm gonna Cannon. We don't really need to save our Cannon right now because he already played his Skeleton Barrel. We have our E-Spirit, and we can cycle back to another Skeleton Barrel. Or to another Cannon, but... Alright, we have a really nice counter push here, and we can get a really nice Earthquake on the guards and the Mortar. Alright, that's perfect. That's gonna be a good game. Well played to this guy. He just couldn't really break through our defense. Alright, in the next game here, this guy's got a Royal Chef Tower, so that's usually almost always beat down. Okay, he just spent a lot of elixir to get his King Tower up. He just spent 9 elixir on that, so he's not really going to be able to support this push. So I'm going to get my Furnace down, and then Barb Barrel to take out the Witch, and then I'm going to be able to go in with another Hog here. Okay, never mind, he went in for Vines, so I'm going to distract with Hog Rider. The Witch is going to get on the tower, but hopefully we can get some damage here, because he really spent so much for that. Alright, let's play our Mighty Miner here to take care of the Berserker. We have a really nice lead here. This guy went way too aggressive in the beginning. Okay, he's gonna play his Evo Witch, so I'm gonna switch lanes here. So now he has to deal with the threat on the left side. And our Barb Barrel should be able to just take care of Evo Witch. Hopefully. And then I can pull the skeletons up, and he's down quite a bit of elixir right now because he had to play the mini P.E.K.K.A. and then he also has no hog counter, so we can go in with our Hog Rider right now. And he's just gonna have to Berserker this. Okay, perfect. So we forced out his hog counter with his mini P.E.K.K.A. and his vines, and we got some good damage there. Usually against Beatdown you want to go opposite lane, but we got such a big damage lead that we kind of just have to stick to this lane. Let's get an Earthquake down just to chip the tower. He's going to go Golem in the back, level 16 Golem because of the Royal Chef Tower. We're about to hit double elixir. Let's start with a Mighty Miner. He doesn't have like an Electro Dragon or anything, so I don't have to worry about too much how I play my Mighty Miner. Okay, he's going to go mini P.E.K.K.A, so let's play the skeletons to block it. And he's gonna get a nice Vine spell off. Hopefully the Witch dies. We can get another Mighty Miner because we cycled right away. We can Hog Rider here to kind of tank and keep our Furnace alive. I'm gonna play another Furnace. Okay, I probably didn't need that other Furnace. The Mighty Miner's going in the left lane. He's gonna have to spend elixir on that, so I'm gonna play skeletons behind that. And then I'm gonna cycle a cannon. So that forced him to use his mini P.E.K.K.A, which means he doesn't really have a great hog counter right now. So I'm gonna go Barb Barrel. Okay, he played his pump. I didn't know he had a pump, but that was a really, really bad play from him. And now we can go Hog Rider. He doesn't have mini P.E.K.K.A in his hand right now. He has to cycle to it. Perfect, we get a hit, so now we're 2 Earthquakes away. So play Earthquake and then we can just cycle back to another one. Alright, perfect. This is going to be a good game. We're going to start off with our Furnace in the back here. He's going to play an Ice Golem. It's either going to be probably 2.6 or 2.9 Balloon. Those are really the only 2 decks that use Ice Golem right now. Let's see if we can keep our Furnace alive. Nice, we did. So he's going to have to spend more elixir on that. I'm actually going to go with Hog Rider Earthquake. Okay, it looks like it's going to be Balloon. So we're actually going to get a nice start here. Get some good damage. That's good for us. This is a really hard matchup. It's really hard to beat 2.9 Loon. So this start definitely helps. I don't want to play my Furnace right in the back because then he could just go Balloon opposite lane. So I want to make sure I'm saving my Furnace. He's going to play a Musketeer. I don't want my Mighty Miner to die, so I'm gonna go send it to the left lane. Okay, there's his balloon and his musketeer. His musketeer shot the cannon. I was hoping it would shoot the barb barrel. Okay, he's gonna get a lot of damage here, but so is our Mighty Miner. So it's gonna pretty much even out. He spent so much elixir, he couldn't really defend the Mighty Miner. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the Hog Rider on the right side. We can kill the left tower with 2 earthquakes, so I'm gonna focus on this. Okay, I think he misplayed some skeletons, or he played the ice golem there. Let's just make sure the ice golem doesn't get any damage on our tower. And once again, I just want to be really careful with my furnace here. Cycle skeletons in the back. I'm gonna wait for him to make a play. Okay, he's gonna go for musketeer. I'm gonna do an E-spirit, see if he lets us get some chip damage. He doesn't, so he actually takes the -1 elixir trade. I'm gonna cycle my cannon early. Okay, he plays miner in the back. That's why I cycled my cannon early, just to make sure I could take this out. But we're pretty much gonna lose our tower anyways. We're gonna take the death damage there, so I'm gonna start earthquaking. Okay, he's gonna go in on the other side here. That's fine, we should be able to take this out pretty easily. Let's pull it back with the cannon. And we need to get one more earthquake down. It's a pretty tough situation to be in. This is a really hard matchup to win, so. Okay, he's gonna play his musketeer in the right side to kind of block up the lane. We still have a damage advantage. I'm gonna play my furnace just to block up the lane, the same thing he's doing, and then I'm gonna cannon to pull that in. Hopefully I can get both towers shooting on that. Okay, so we're gonna have to pop our Mighty Miner ability to push that balloon away. And he's gonna go with his Evo Skellies. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Hog Rider here because he just spent 7 elixir. And I can take this out with just cannon here. And then I'm gonna play furnace, keep blocking up the lane. And then I think I'm gonna go with a Mighty Miner. So he either has to play something, and then I'm gonna switch lanes. Oh, our E-Spirit went to the barb barrel, so it didn't take out the skeletons like I wanted it to, or else our Mighty Miner could have gotten on the tower here. I'm just going to earthquake that so the musketeer can die to barb barrel. Okay, he's going to play miner. Okay, he predicts our furnace. I'm going to have to get another Mighty Miner down here and pop his ability so we can hopefully take out the furnace, or not the furnace, the balloon. He's going to go in with another balloon there, so I'm going to pull that over with my cannon. Our furnace should take that out, and we actually have a nice counter push here with the Mighty Miner. So we have Mighty Miner here with the hog, and then we're gonna earthquake everything here, and then get our spirit down. Maybe we can chain onto something. Okay, we do get a nice chain. 900 health left on his tower. Okay, he's gonna go for the king tower. Alright, pull that in with our cannon. He might get a hit on our king tower. Let's pull that back with the cannon. He's got another balloon going down. Hold on. We gotta be careful here we don't lose this. 4 seconds left. We should be good. Alright, we're gonna take everything out. Okay. That was a close one, but we got it. Alright, this guy has a top 206 in the world badge. So he has a top 206 finish in the world. Okay, he's playing Expo, which Expo is usually a good matchup for us. For Hog EQ. We have so many counters against it, so that's good. I'm gonna get a Hog Rider, and hopefully it goes in front of the furnace. Yeah, and then we're gonna barb barrel. Hopefully we can get the Hog Rider on the tower for one shot. No, the other tower shoots it. Okay. That's alright. We have a nice matchup here, so as long as we play carefully and don't get outcycled, we should be able to win this. I'm going to cycle my skeletons in the back. He did already play as archer, so he's one cycle up on us for our cannon. Usually you want to match your cannon cycle with their archer cycle, so you can use Evo Cannon to take out their evolution archers. So play the cannon here. It's going to match his cycle until he plays more archers. Okay, perfect. We took out the Expo. I think I just want to go in for another hog here. We don't have Earthquake, but I can Barb Barrel. Let's drop a Barb Barrel right in the middle here to protect his Tesla. Okay, he actually goes in for Expo there. So, good Tesla from him, playing it all the way on the side. Okay, I messed up my E-Spirit here, so he gets a little bit of chip damage on the tower. That's fine. We're outcycling him right now, so I'm just going to go in for a hog because I know he has no Tesla, and we're still going to get a hit, and he has to actually overspend on that, which is good. I'm going to play my Furnace here, but it's on the left side, so if he fireballs, he's not really going to get much value because it's on the strong side tower. Okay, I actually have my Evo Cannon for his Evo Archers, so I want to make sure I'm saving my Evo Cannon for his Evo Archers. So I know he's one cycle away from it. Alright, I'm going to go for a Hog Rider here, and then just another Barb Barrel, because yep, he's going to play his Tesla up high out of Earthquake range, and then we're just going to get a Furnace in the middle, because that's going to be really annoying to deal with, and if he plays his Evo Archers, I do have my Evo Cannon. Okay, there's his Evo Archers, so I can play my Evo Cannon there. We still have a full health Furnace here. Okay, it gets one hit from the Tesla. Alright, I'm just going to keep trying to overwhelm him with Furnaces here. And then going for another Hog Rider, and then I'm going to go for an Earthquake. Oh, okay, I thought he was going to Earthquake down low, so that's why I played it closer to the tower. But good Earthquake good Tesla from him. I'm going to Mighty Miner, so the Expo locks on the Mighty Miner, and then go in for a Cannon. Okay, he's going to play his Tesla, so I'm going to be able to Earthquake this, and then I can go in for a Hog Rider here because he has no Tesla in his hand. So I'm going to go in for a Hog Rider now. He has to cycle if he wants to get back to his Tesla here. So he's just going to go for a defensive Expo. So I'm going to Cannon in the middle, and he plays his Archer, so we're still matching his evolution cycle. Wait, I'm going to Barb Barrel just to keep cycling. He's going to go for a Tesla in the middle. That's fine. I'm going to Mighty Miner so the Tesla goes up so our Furnace can shoot it and the Tesla locks on there. Okay, there's his Evo Archers. I'm going to play Evo Cannon, and then I'm going to go Hog Rider. Okay. Hopefully our Hog Rider can get to the tower. One hit. Nice. We have another Evo Furnace in the left lane. We're just blocking with the Mighty Miner, and then I was going to go for Cannon, but I was scared he was going to go in for a Knight. I'm going to Cannon up top now to really control the middle of the map. And we're still matching his Evolution Archers. Okay, he's going to go in for another one. I'm going to Mighty Miner on the right side, yep, because I figured he was going to go in for Archers there. And then we're going to get another Hog Rider in. Okay, and it looks like he's just going to give up, so that's going to be a good game. That was really well played from us. Alright, let's check where we're ranked in the world right now. Alright, we're going to be top 5,000. Let's go, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what kind of decks and videos you guys want to see in the future. Also, follow me on TikTok at mdog107. I'm going to be doing some live streams and doing some custom tournaments and stuff there. So follow me there if you're interested in that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.